Hey friends, Dustin here, and we are back with the Acura TL from the salvage auction. We're going to be doing some paint work, a little body touch-up and stuff on it today. So I'm going to hop right in, get this thing out of here, get the shop cleaned up a little bit so we can do a nice clean paint job on it, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, we got everything out, got everything cleaned up. We got a rocker panel right here. Now it is the wrong color, but it also has some scratches in it too. Nothing too bad. We could probably have actually buffed those out if it was the right color. We're gonna go ahead and hit this thing with some acetone, getting the oil and stuff out of it, getting the sticky stuff off. Probably hit it with a light sandpaper, getting any of these scratches out, get the surface all evened out. Then we're going to hit it with a filler primer, give it another sand, then clean it up again, and then do our base coat and our primary coat on it and see how she turns out. So this is going to be the easier piece. Obviously the bumper's a lot bigger, but we're going to do everything right here. Pardon the trash can. We clean the trash can and then put a fresh bag in it so we don't have any dust or anything coming up onto our paint. My sawhorses are gone right now at another project. It's about 30 minutes away. So anyway, this is just gonna have to do in a pinch. So we are doing it this way, and we're ready to get rocking and rolling on this. Let's see how it turns out. Always wear your PPE. Got respirators for a reason. Once I get into more serious stuff of sanding and painting, I'll be wearing this for sure. But anyway, got our first light sand and our first coat of filler primer on it. Looking pretty good. I can see a couple little minor imperfections in the plastic. There's one right there. So we're gonna hopefully fill that and sand it out, make it look good. Okay guys, got the front end taped off, got the engine and everything all covered up on it. So I think we're about ready to wipe this thing down, tack cloth it, and put our first base coat on. Yeah, we're just kind of doing this slightly outside of the shop here. It's a really nice calm day, good temperature, good humidity, so I'm not too worried about it. And then if we do get any little imperfections, we can wet sand it out later. But anyway, about ready to go on that. I'm gonna sand it down just a little bit, clean it up real quick, tack cloth it, and then get ready to do our base coat. Okay guys, we got it all cleaned up. We got the base coat applied. Just one coat. We're probably gonna do 2 more coats of base, and then 2 more coats of the final on it. The final has a little bit more of the silver sparkle, the lighter color in it. That will kind of hopefully get us to that color right there. And then all should be good. Right now I got time. This should be dry. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna sand down this rocker panel, get that thing ready for its base coat, and go from there. Okay guys, all the base coats are on, everything's been cleaned up. Base coat's on the rocker panel. That bumper is ready to go. We got like another 10 or 15 minutes here of dry time left on this stuff before we can put another coat on. So we're gonna wait for that, and then it's time for the top coat. Now the top coat I did buy, it's a special order, exact factory match, so I'm really hoping it turns out good once we get a couple coats of the top coat on. And then we'll probably, I didn't buy any clear coat. So we'll see how it looks, and then maybe we'll do a clear coat, maybe we won't, we'll see. But it's coming along nicely, guys. Really appreciate you guys taking a look at these videos and watching me do stuff in the shop, working on our tiny house or building our new property. That's we got some videos coming up for that here pretty soon, so stay tuned for those ones. We're definitely gonna get this car finished up. I think I already got it sold, so we're gonna get this cleaned up real nice, make it look good. We already got it serviced and everything, so it's about ready to go once this paint's ready. So anyway guys, let's get on to our top coat for this stuff. We'll get this painted and then see how it looks. Alright guys, got all three top coats on both the bumper and the rocker on this thing. It's looking pretty good. I'm a little concerned that it's a touch dark, but we're only about a half an hour into the drying process. So I'm going to peel off all the tape and stuff like that, and then we're going to park it in the sun, let it bake for a while, kind of see how it goes. It does look a little bit dark, but you know, maybe once we clean it up and buff it out a little bit, it'll kind of tone down a notch. But did turn out pretty decent. The coat came out pretty clean on it. So got a little buffing, a little cutting to do on it. Well guys, the color looks fantastic, other than the fact that it's way too dark. Yeah, I was right. You can really see it where the two colors meet over here. The paint does look good on it. I wish the whole car was that color now, but dang. Way different colors. Okay, well, we tried, right? It still looks better than it did when we first got it, when the front end was wrecked and it had no bumper on it. So we got that going for us. Guys, it's gonna be a cheap car, so I'm probably just gonna let this go as like this and just call it custom front bumper. At least it's got paint on it, right? And it's kind of a cool color. I like it. So just don't have the time or energy. I am booked solid with all the other projects I got going on to sand this back down and try a different color, you know. We did the best we could. We went by the color code on the door of the car and ordered a professional replica paint for it, and clearly it's not exactly the same. So I guess that's a lesson in me trying to do body work and paint work. It's a lot harder than I thought. Anyway guys, that's what that looks like for now. I'm gonna go ahead and detail this thing up and get it cleaned up, and let's go ahead and get it sold and get it out of here. Well, there you have it guys. I given up on the paint. That's okay. Like I said, this isn't like a Ferrari or a Lambo like some of these other YouTubers are doing with these Copart cars. It's just a 04 Acura TL. I'm not too worried about it, but actually I think it's kind of cool with the contrast. with the darker bumper and the lighter up here. Looks okay. Anyway, that project's done for now. I think we're gonna get this one sold. I got some cool stuff coming up for you guys. We're doing a farm truck rebuild. Gonna be putting a 318 in that thing. That's gonna be pretty cool. We got some other stuff. We might even have a really special rebuild project coming up for you guys. And you'll know when you see it. It's gonna be green and it's gonna be from the 1960s. So you guys will know when you see it. But we got some stuff in the works for sure. We got some cool episodes coming up for you guys. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless. We'll see you next time.